Hi, so my name's Natalie Fine, and I'm going to be going over chapter 1 from the book Scaffolding Language and Scaffolding Learning by Pauline Gibbons. So, the main topic focus I pulled from this chapter was the creation of the ideal classroom environment for all diverse students including EL learners. So, Gibson's main components of her ideal classroom environment include building rapport, which means teachers need to establish immediately a good trust and respect relationship with their students to build this progressing rapport with them so that they do feel comfortable, which goes on to the next point. Students feel safe and accepted when they have an established relationship with people in the classroom and their teacher. Another big part of her ideal classroom environment is having high challenge and high support throughout the classroom. She has this demonstration or this template where she shows the differences in high challenge and high support compared to low support and low challenge. So the goal everybody wants to be going towards is this apprenticeship zone, which is included with the high challenge and high support. As you can see, the twilight zone, pobrecito zone, frustration zones are just not as beneficial and not as helpful in engagement in teaching learning. So another tool that you could use in the high support part of that diagram is scaffolding. So scaffolding is a type of guided instruction or temporary support structure. So it is actually really essential in helping EL students become proficient in the English academic language because it can be applied through all content areas, just through different diagrams and stuff. As an example, I put this really basic one, probably everybody remembers when they were younger in elementary school, the hamburger template of how writing an essay. So the goal is from scaffolding is that eventually eliminate the use of having to use the scaffold. So from my personal experience, before I got into the credential program, I actually did 30 observation hours, such tutoring hours in a third grade classroom in Lake Elsinore Elementary High School, which is a Title I school. So that means, and in this classroom, 95% of the students were all English learners. And they're actually even testing at second and first grade levels, which was really sad. But I noticed one of the scaffolding techniques that the teacher that I was observing used for these students was that she had them keep a vocabulary journal. So anytime they got stuck on a word in a book or on any worksheet that they were handed out, she would have them write it down and then go grab a dictionary and look it up and write down the definition. So that way they actually engaging themselves, they're being independent on finding out what these words mean. So I thought that was a really cool technique. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you.